you saying the Warriors big three would, kind of smash the Heat big three back in their prime. It was asked by, it was on a joint IG live by Dwayne and Steph and Curry. And you said, Dwayne Wade asked them whose big three would win back in their primes. And I got to agree, man. I think the Warriors big three with, not with Draymond, with Kevin, Steph, and Klay. Got to point that one out. I think that big three would take down the Heat big three, and the reason being is, a juggernaut of that caliber offensively and that scary and can pull up anywhere. Who can, two of those guys can defend, really well, and it's just I think when you got such of a Klay and a Steph on the wing, man, Kevin's on an island by himself, and you can't double him. You can't really help. You can't help off those guys. So I think with those three were a better mix on the court together than Chris Bosh, LeBron, and Dwayne Wade.
Right. Well, yeah, with Bron, Dwayne Wade, first of all, it was just Bron and DWade. You're talking about two athletic specimens, and towards the end of that run with them, Dwayne Wade was
knees were shot.
It wasn't prime DWade, wasn't flash, but those are two great athletes. But it's not like if you're thinking about I'm going to get two great players that are going to fit together perfectly. That's not DWade and LeBron, but they were a great show to watch. But when you're talking about production and a team-wide effort that's going to produce the best, I don't think it's any question. And even that, like with the Warriors were great before KD was there, won 73 games. I don't know if KD coming, it definitely didn't make their chemistry better, but now you're just adding another guy that could win ISO, can score however he wants, whenever he wants, and can defend anybody. So that just adds another great defender as well. And we saw how he played against LeBron and defended LeBron when they were going against each other and stuff like that. But Steph and Klay are the shooters they are, the scorers they are. I really don't even think it would be close because Chris Bosh was pretty good, right? But he wasn't to the level that Dwayne Wade and LeBron were. When you're talking about Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and KD, you're talking about all three of those guys can get it on any given night, go crazy, go stupid on any given night. You never hear about Chris Bosh going really stupid. But I don't think it's close. I think if the two teams played each other in the playoffs, I think it'd be a 5-game series at best for the Heat.
I don't want to put a number on how many games it would be. I was a Heat fan back in the day, but I think I totally
wherever you go.
Yeah, Well, yeah, it's a different story.
One of those.
But I can't help to agree, man. It's just that mixture. Like I said, that Warriors team in 2017 and 18. Yeah, I think that's the greatest, team I've ever seen.
Probably the greatest team we've ever seen personally with our own eyes.
For sure. It's just it was too great of a mix together. It was too great of a mix, and man, you got top three player here, second greatest shooter here, and they had good. You toss in a Draymond, you toss in an Iguodala, toss in
other guys that can play.
Yeah,
you're talking about defensive player of the year and Draymond, Andre Iguodala,
and the coach. The Heat had a good culture too, but the Warriors had a great culture too. Not just it was too good of a mix, like I said, And Dwayne Wade, his knees became shot after in about 2013, 14. Chris Bosh had his injuries here and there, and the Heat, I think their role players started to get a little more older,
right?
And so I like because they were dogs to me, that Heat team. I don't know how much of the dogs the Warriors are, but just they're a juggernaut. That's that simple.
Simple, plain and simple.